temporary stay. However, he immediately placed a stay on his judgment, his order, until August 18th at 5 p.m. We don't know what the reason for that was. We simply got that information directly from our city attorneys. But his judgment is declaring Proposition 8 unconstitutional, still in play. But he has also put his own stay on it until August 18th at 5 p.m. Meanwhile, we were prepared to issue licenses today. We will be so prepared on August 18th after 5 p.m. and we'll be working out the details with our staff and with our volunteers. We had some 63 volunteers ready to go in extended hours today to accommodate all of those who wish to come down and get married. We will do the same to accommodate the public throughout the week after the 18th at 5 p.m. So you'll be hearing more news about that later on, but that is the technical situation we're in today.
As you all know, the city of San Francisco has been in this fight for a number of years. We're obviously very eager to be part of allowing joyous couples to be married, for families to be united, and obviously we'll be working very closely as an entire city to make sure that that occurs in a very orderly but in a very efficient fashion as of 5 p.m. on August 18th. On our side, we had over 150 volunteers ready to occur. So obviously this speaks more than just the city family be prepared, but really the citizenry of San Francisco was coming out and willing to help out and welcome couples into San Francisco and also families the opportunity to be united.
So one more time, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
On the 18th at 5 p.m., you'll still be able to get appointments from like 5:15?
We still need to work out the details.
We will work out the details. We usually enjoy people making their reservations online as much as possible. So we'll be working with our city attorney to determine whether we can be placing those reservations past 5 o'clock on the 18th.
How many can you marry?
But we were prepared to be open late tonight as well as open late Thursday and Friday. So I imagine we'll also be looking at accommodating couples after hours as well after the 18th.
How many can you marry?
We can marry in a full day with the extended hours up to 150 per day. And then of course we would add more on for the weekend.
Any sense of how many people are waiting right now to be married?
There were, I think, at least 3 dozen couples that we visually saw, but because we weren't able to take them to the counter to do anything until we heard the orders, we were just guesstimating.
But we also anticipate probably hundreds of couples coming forward in those first few days. We anticipate there's a significant amount of interest and probably many of them wanting to specifically get married in San Francisco.
Can you identify yourselves, please?
Phil Ting, Assessor and Recorder.
Phil?
My name is Edwin Lee, City Administrator.
So we're still figuring it out because if it's a 5 o'clock, we need to figure out whether they can make appointments after 5. But if not, there'll be opportunities for people to walk in.
Well, last time you were able to start at 5:01. Remember last?
Yes,
2008?
as we were today, we were prepared to extend hours for City Hall through 8 p.m. Every day in the weekday until we were able to handle the surge. And we'll be so ready when the stay is lifted.
Phil?
Thank you.
There are a lot of heartbroken couples here right now. Could you say something to them and just give them encouragement of what they should do to come back? Because it's so painful for so many of them
Sure.
that raced down here today with the hope that they could have their
I
wedding
mean,
day.
absolutely. I mean, our heart goes out to the many couples who obviously have waited not just days but years for the opportunity to get married. So that's why for us, San Francisco as a city has treated this with such a level of urgency. And all I can say to all of you couples who are here today is that, come back on August 18th. We know that's, a few more days. We're sorry that you have to wait a few more days. But again, if you come back, we'll make sure that we give you the first opportunity to be married on that day because we really want to ensure that couples have that opportunity and families have the opportunity to be together and united.
The supervisor behind you wants to make a comment.
Supervisor David Campos.
No, I'm just saying that I think it's a proud day for San Francisco. It's a proud day for California, and I think that I want to thank the city administrator and the assessor recorder. And I think that what people need to know is that we in San Francisco government are ready to marry people as soon as we're legally allowed to do that. And we have been waiting to do it. And if we could do it today, we would do it today. But we have to follow the orders of the court. But we should all be very proud to be Californians today.